I was sitting like this inside time. Thought it was the least romantic way you could ever meet someone.
I met her meet. I didn't even know she was vegetarian.
Around a year we didn't see so much of each other. We met in the park, like our dogs, they just ran to each other and then we saw each other. Love at first sight. Hi guys!
Hi guys! Thank you for 10,000 subscribers, guys.
We just reached 10,000. So we realized that we actually never really took time to just sit down and talk about how we met.
Yeah.
But since there are a lot of new followers on our channel, we thought maybe it's time to tell our story.
I've always wanted to make some video about our story, how we met. It's been quite some time since we started YouTube and also since we met.
5 years. How did we meet? Do you want to tell your side of the story first or should I go first? Okay, let's start from the beginning. One of my friends thought it was really funny to kind of tease me because I'd never been in a relationship before. So she went ahead and she installed Tinder on my phone because she knew that I thought it was the least romantic way you could ever meet someone. She started writing a lot of random guys from my Tinder profile, I guess. One of them was him.
I was playing in Denmark and my English was so bad. I was studying very hard to speak English, and one of the reasons why I wanted to use Tinder as a platform to find some friends, because I only had friends at the club. My only intention was to have some friends, just to talk each other, you know. And that was the main reason why I started. But I figured it out not that long after. There is a other app that you can use like for exchanging the language, like a Hello Talk or something.
Ah, yeah. I heard this from other people as well. In Korea, it's more normal to use Tinder as a platform to find friends, or at least it was at that time.
I didn't even know that actually people use Tinder for something.
Let's just say it had a different reputation in Denmark, and that was why I was so against it. Anyways, I'm really shy and I had no intention to meet anyone, but I got the sense that Chongbin was not looking for a relationship, and since he came from another country, I thought it was really interesting because I love English, I love cultures, so I thought it was a cool way to just have someone to speak English to and just make a friend.
Because my English was so bad, like I said earlier. My English improved since I met Sille. Still struggling with my English time to time, but I improved a lot.
So we had been writing back and forth for like half a year.
Just friends, you know, like on the online friends.
Online friends. You mentioned a couple of times like, should we meet? And I was hesitant, but we found out actually that my sister lived like 500 meters away from you.
From where I live.
Then you asked me if I could help you find some ink for your printer, and that was kind of like how we met the first time.
It was weird. When I met you, I didn't tell you, but I had a huge crush on you because she was really pretty. It was kind of like, I didn't mean for any relationship, but when I saw her, I felt like, wow, she's pretty, huh?
We kind of met up sometimes and hung out. And you remember first time you cooked for me, you invited me home to your place?
I made her meat. I didn't even know she was vegetarian.
I think I mentioned one time in our chat that I was vegetarian, but it was not something I made a big deal out of, so I think you kind of just forgot again.
How we met was just like that. But then after, what happened was, when I was playing in Denmark, I didn't mean to stay any longer than 2 years. The reason why I went to Denmark is just to improve my games, and I wanted to play as many games as possible. I had an offer, and also there was some interesting clubs was offering me some contract from other country, and I didn't mean to stay in Denmark longer than 2 years. And to be honest, I was talking with some club to go. The last game in the preseason, I got this big injury in my knee, which was the ACL. It took me almost like 1 year to get back on the field.
After we had been writing each other for half a year and we started meeting up, we were seeing each other like kind of regularly in the beginning. But then I think we kind of had our own stuff to do. So around a year, we didn't see so much of each other. I remember I saw on your social media you got this big injury and I was like, are you okay? What happened? And then I think after that we decided to meet up again and
things went faster.
Yeah, suddenly we were a couple.
Things went fast. You helped me a lot to go through this period, like with your personality and everything. It took me 11 years to come back on the field. After
11 years?
No, sorry. It took me 11 months, so it was tough.
Like I said, my sister lived right next to you almost. And the funny thing is, I actually got an internship in the same city, so I moved in to my sister. So now we were living like 500 meters away from each other.
Yeah, and then our relationship just went faster since then.
Because we saw each other every single day. And like I said, I never been in a relationship before, so he was my first kiss.
I consider myself to be very lucky to have you by my side.
But we were like really close the first year of our relationship. You took me on my first travel, like we went to London. I was sitting like this the entire time.
She was kind of farming girl. She never traveled. She never been on an airplane till 21 years old. She was a very countryside girl. I mean, you are just like a nature, and I felt like I was crushed on your personality.
And I think I felt the same. Meeting you for the first time, I felt like this Korean culture, how you were like very polite, and because we're both Christians as well. That's one thing we have in common. For me, that was very important in the beginning as well. The way you treat your family, like I'm really close to my family as well, and some people think that's weird. But you're also really close to your family, so just seeing that side of a person, that really...
And she was the second child, and me also second child in my family. That's how we met.
You know, I'd always been hoping for a really romantic story, like we met in the park, like our dogs, they just ran to each other and then we saw each other, love at first sight. But when you look at it, I still feel like it's kind of romantic story because none of us were looking for love. I only got to know you because my friend stole my phone. Because of your injury, you didn't go to Korea, you didn't go to army.
It's a very sensitive topic to talk about, but in my case, I was tough as well. It was a big injury, you know, and like you guys know, we have to go to army, but because of this big injury, it made me not go. It was kind of good thing and a bad thing.
Say like everything kind of planned out in the perfect way. Okay, getting an injury is not the ideal thing, but it made you stay in Denmark.
I still had a 2 years contract left in Denmark.
Which meant that we had time to know each other.
I ended up staying in Denmark for 4 years, even though I didn't plan to stay 4 years, but sometimes life doesn't go as planned. The precious moment and the happiest moment in my life ever, carrying Mary Sille in this day was perfect. The weather was fantastic. Right in front of the city hall, the band was playing, and we didn't do wedding, by the way. We are planning also doing our church wedding maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, I don't know. I hope next year. Originally,
we wanted to do it the year after we signed, but then COVID.
Yeah, COVID happened. I didn't want Sille to follow my journey. As my girlfriend, I had to make sure that Sille come with me as my wife. And that's why I had to hurry my marriage with her. I'm very grateful that I'm married to you, Sille.
Do you guys want to hear like what happened next? Like our story in Geneva?
Yeah, story Geneva, what happened to me.
France, Germany, Korea.
If you guys hear some story about what happened to me in Korea, I think you guys wouldn't believe what happened to me.
It's clear to say that it was the toughest year of both of our lives. Let us know.
Let us know.
And also,
give us thumbs up, guys.
A lot of you guys are new to our channel, so maybe you're curious about some things, so please let us know and we will do a future Q&A.
Yeah. And guys, thank you very much for watching our video.
It means a lot to us, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.